Yeah, babies. Yes, it's Shed and Buried best of compilations. Triumph Speed Twin. Very nice. See why I don't Triumph? Instead of that bloody bobby, we should have made a copy of that, shouldn't we, I think? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, the bobby. You don't think a Speed Twin replica would have sold millions, I do. Although not a little 500, that's no good. Modern engine, but remake that, add indicators, it'll look fantastic. Do I sound snuffly when I've got a cold? That funny cough I've had for ages has turned into a proper cold. Might be able to fight the bugs better. Oh, and putting your fleas on my bed. I went downstairs for my helmet and to put the heating on. And these two came up with me, didn't you? My babies. Look at that. He works for the film industry, this old chap they're visiting. And he makes armour, reproduction armour and stuff for the films. Wow. You know, I'm collecting dust, I'd have two of them. Charlie Burman. He called him his sparring partner. He's got some kind of interest in that London bike shed in Shoreditch, Charlie Burman. Is he part owner or something? Ah, it's called beer. More like nice warm brew and biscuits. Hello, hello. Do I sound like I've got a cold? Well, I have. What did I sound like earlier when I was in bed? With 3 empty medicine bottles at the side of me. Should I make something to eat? It's tea time, isn't it, Ginger? Even though you've left your food and have left some cheap chicken I got from Morrison's. Why are you leaving your food, little rat? Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard. I was going to save them for work. My mum keeps shuffling down and bringing stuff. Can you get pie poisoning? They've been in all week. I didn't fancy them on. When I'm working 6 till 2, I don't feel like eating anything. Just have rice pudding and a bag of crisps at work. They smell alright. Alright, with some gravy on and lots of salt and pepper. Yes, I just got some biscuits from Morrison's this afternoon. They're always on a special offer, £2 for 2 packs. I'm afraid I'm a cookie addict. Cookie! And look at that one my mum brought down. These are off Auntie Alice's fella Peter. Shortbread. Oh, I said I just like the tin. Oh, shortbread. Oh. Look at that. Like an old vintage sixpence. You could do a video and pretend you're a little midget. What am I talking about? Well, no biking today. It's been raining, sadly, when I got downstairs. Heavy drizzle, and it started raining properly, so, not getting the bike out. So, sadly, it's one of them funny Sundays where we do nothing. She brought them down as well. I used to like them as a kid. I think she still thinks I'm 5-year-old. But aren't they a bit cheap? Yeah, are they open? Bringing me second-hand stuff down. Oh no, it's still sealed. I thought she'd brought it down. I've opened them and had some, but I don't like them. I think they're a funny acquired taste, so we're going to take them to work and give them to the lads, but I think I'll give them back. She come down with some of them family circle biscuits. I said, stop. But no, I got them as a present. That's why you're always giving stuff away. I said, take them to that old folks centre you go to, 'cause she's 80. And you show them out with the old biddies. So she has done, and then she brought them the day after, shortbread. I said, oh. I said, actually, the biddies will appreciate that, an old sixpence. You see that? What else? Yeah, I wanted a new foam shoe polish. I think price of them, £2.50 to polish my boots up. And I'm going to do my bike boots in them, but it's not proper waterproof, is it? It just puts a shine on. Proper waterproof has to be the waxy shoe polish. But I was actually thinking of doing my gloves in it, that's why I bought them, because my gloves are looking a bit grotty. These are them from JTS, many years ago, when they used to be, in fact, yeah, this weekend, it was 5th or 6th, still can't focus. Monday 7th, Sunday the 6th, yeah, this weekend would have been the Manchester Bike Show at the GMX, you know, the old railway station at top of Deansgate. And I used to go, JTS had a huge store, I bought all my leathers there, bought 2 pair of these gloves, 30 quid, and on the website, have a look on JTS, I recommend these, they're really good quality, with a nice tough plastic carbon fibre insert, and they've lasted for years. I mean, how long has that been gone? I bet they're about 8 to 10 years old. I had trouble with them smelling over summer, but they don't seem to have been as bad this year. Although I did get these, what Tony Kitchen recommended. When you come back off a ride and your gloves are, you know, sort of damp, you put them in. Sports glove deodorizer. Have a look on eBay. I think they were £5 something a pair. Put them in and it soaks all the hand sweat up. I know it's a bit disgusting, but yeah, thanks Tony. What else? Oh, I was wearing that the other day. My biker shirt, I got that years ago from Liverpool when I used to go to Liverpool a lot. Why do you associate skulls with bikers? Are we all devils or something? You see. I was going to wear it to the pub, but I didn't bother going. I thought I'll never drink again after New Year, although I have just had the last third of a bottle of port I had left. So I've been glugging that while watching the television. And I was so bored, I thought, sod it, I'll put my camera on and record something just for the sake of uploading something. I don't like to not be in touch with subscribers. I was trying to sell that to a mate, but he's into all the heavy metal skull thing. He wears a skull woolly hat. Oh, you alright, baby? Let's have a look at my bike and see if that mat's. How's that mat come out? I've had this mat, the cat mat in the washer. You going out? It's cold. It's cold and rainy, baby. So last weekend, if you saw my other video, it was full of rust. Scraped the rust off, painted it with that paint that turns rust to something else, and then sprayed it white. Well, yeah, it is a lot cleaner. I'll hang it up to dry properly. Oh, has it gone funny? Is latex backing? Yeah, latex backing still on. Looks better, innit? Excuse me, there was an advert on telly. Curry's have got a sale at the moment, and they've got a 10 kilogram Hoover for $279.99. I paid more than that for this years ago, unless Hoover have, like a lot of electronics, they come down in price. Have you noticed? Electronic stuff just keeps coming down and down. Like televisions, you know, and things. A Sunday without biking. Yeah, that's a new illumination from the Aldi lights again. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm glad I got that. $8.99. I went down to Aldi yesterday, and there's none left. It was just one left. It's annoying that, isn't it? They sell good stuff, and then when you go down to see about maybe get another one, you don't have them. They just disappear. Could do with another dehumidifier, because every time I wake up all my windows are steamed up. I must breathe heavy at night. But of course, they only sell certain things all the time. Other stuff is just either seasonal or just, when it's gone, it's gone. I said, what's that, cobblers? When it's gone, it's gone. When it's gone, it means it's a good seller, so get some bloody more in. Doesn't work like that, mate. Yeah. So there we are, optometrical charger. Should I start it up? Why not? Unplug that. Plug my little booster light in. The Wallace one. Put his hands up. Stop! Slow down, you bastards. Let's breathe some fumes in. Chalk. Or a fast tick over, whatever. That clock right. Not been out since Friday, and it starts within a split second. Oh, not smoking much yet. Can you hear that little extra burble? I'll get close up. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Can you hear? These little outlets were £16 from eBay from a place in Scotland. They're only that long, you know, and the diameter was 60mm. And my bike's diameter, that's not a spider. My bike's diameter was, you know, the little outlet flange thing was 55. So all I did, if you saw my video, was squeeze some black silicone round, squeeze it on, put some tape on until it dried, and they've been fine ever since. They did have some blue ones, but I thought it might come off and look crap, but I might get the blue ones later this year, seeing as this is the first upload of 2019. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's good engine, isn't it? Down-tuned Fireblade engine. Hope this microphone's still alright after all that faffing about. Yeah, I know it's not a good idea to breathe this in, is it? I should leave it, all that revving. My old uncle, who died aged 61, had a load of old British bikes. He had a Vincent in the early 60s. I don't know what model it was. And he once told me off, he said, never rev your engine and then cut it, because that unburnt fuel will drip down and thin your oil. I said, oh. I thought, did he actually have a point? That's the point I made to a lad at work. I said my uncle died, riddled with cancer. He's about my age now when he started with prostate cancer, mid-50s. And he lived till he was 61. The last couple of years of his life were spent in misery because the poor chap had a bloody stroke. With the treatment they give you makes you prone to strokes because you do something to your blood. And he had a stroke, and I said to my mum he shouldn't have had any treatment. He would have been a lot so happy if he was still mobile. And I said that's why when I get that pension money, or I have the option when I'm 55 of getting some pension money, I said all the blokes in our family died in their early 60s, while the women live into the 90s. So I said that's why I'm going to get the money, pay all my debts off, and treat myself to either new kitchen units or a new washing machine. You know, we should not plan for the future unless you have a family or something and commitments, but I don't believe in planning for the future. Today is today, tomorrow is not, doesn't exist. George Harrison used to say that, but it is a sort of a rich man's philosophy. Some of us have to worry about tomorrow because we have bloody bills to pay, but I know what he meant. So therefore, when the pension money comes, it's going to get spent. Ooh, the left one is plugged in. Ooh, and I've left the lights plugged in rather than the bloody trickle charger. I don't want it to be dead tomorrow.